Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, that is Technical Knowledge. But this is Swapnil. In previous video, I have explained you about the Power App thing, how you can integrate the Power Apps in the SharePoint list with the classic control, means old controls. Now today I will show you how you can implement the same thing in using the modern controls, so that the form will look like this. If you see over here, it has a proper header, right, logo and all this thing, and on the right hand side the user and his name and all this thing. If you check the UI wise, experience is now more enhanced, right? So you will get a blue line strip like this whenever you have a single line text. If you have choices columns, then it will look like this. It's more interactive, and you will like it. Okay, so you can implement this by using a simple steps. So I will show you that, but if you have not watched my previous video, then I'll link in the description, you can watch that, so that you will get the idea about basically the Power Apps and all these things. So again, we will first delete this form, okay, and then we'll try to implement it. So you have to go to the list setting, and then you have to go to the form setting, and then you have to use the default one. Once you use default one, then you can delete the customized form. So that we have created, we'll again create it from scratch, don't worry. Okay, so you have to click on OK, and now if you go, let's click on it, it will open in a default format, which is very basic, right? So now what we'll do is, now we have to integrate it. So what we'll do is, we'll click on a Power App, integrate Power Apps, and then customize forms. Okay, same thing. Now the one additional thing what we have to do is, initially in the settings section. So let's wait for application to load. Okay, so this is the form, default form. Okay, now click on a setting, display, because we want to change some resolution, orientation, so that's why click on a landscape, apply, and currently it's large, so select a small, apply, so it will look good. Okay, this size is sufficient. Now what you have to do is, you have to you open your notepad and just copy some codes, because we will not read manually. Okay, the first thing is, what you have to do is SharePoint integration. Okay, yeah, on edit form, on new, on save, this property okay, by default will be there. On the data source of this item property, this will be removed if you remove the form, and that exactly what we are doing right now, we will do right now. Okay, one is this, second is on success, because all this property will be removed if you delete this form, so that's why on success we'll add this. And I think on edit also we have, okay, statement form. Yeah, these two property you have to consider. Okay, so now, because it's going out of the box, and that's why we will remove it. Okay, if we remove it like this, why I have copied this code, because let's say if I remove all this field, okay, and I will try to add like we did previously, then we'll get only a new only classic controls only, will not get the modern controls. Again, go to setting and display, and enable this modern control and thing, so that you will get new controls like this, text, bottom, and all this thing, which was not previously. Like a form, if you type form, you will get two types of form. Edit form, this is the classic one, and this is the modern one, right? So let's say if we try to add in an existing form, let's say employee name, and I will show you the classic choices also, right? Project status. If we add this to, see the difference. If I play this, which is a classic control, so it's not appealing, right? It's not looking very good. So that's why what we'll do is you will not you cannot add, because this is a old classic form. So that's why what we will do is we will remove, we will delete this, and under the form screen we will add form, okay, and employee data. Now we have added our control. Now all our data is added over here. Now you have to position your form. Now if you play, it will not work. Why? Because under the form default mode is, let's say, new. Now it will look and if you see, this blue line looks good, right? This and the controls also, if you see, okay, we have not added controls properly. Let's add first. Let's align first our form, so that column should be a 2. Okay, now I don't need a content type, so I will remove this. I don't need a title, I will remove this. Employee name, department, project name, total expense, project status, good. And then attachment, because we have attachment also. Okay, now it look good. Now again, the size, adjust it according to your need. Okay, make some color, make form screen color, like this. And important thing is header. Okay, you can adjust the height, let's say 50. Okay, it looks good. You can add images also. Okay, these are the different properties. Logo, if you want, you can use stock images also, or if you have anything, then you can add it over here. Currently I don't have anything, so let's add something. Okay, the logo is added it, but I don't like this thing, so that's why what we'll do is we will use our natural will not look good, or light, or primary. You can use a palette, different palettes. Okay, not good. These look good, or you can use the custom one also. Yeah, again, this is my name at the right hand side with the images. So this is a profile picture. You can turn it off also if you don't have any requirement like this, or again, header property, you can turn it on off according to your requirement. Again, I will enable my profile photo, and I want this title should be at the top, sorry, in the center, with the style. Yeah, it's okay. I will make it as under title we will say employee data. Okay, now if you play, it's look good, right? But we have errors right now. Okay, so what errors? Because we have removed previous what we can say, previous form. So what we'll do is we'll not you can remove all these error by using just renaming our existing form. So because let's add it, and if you see errors, all errors are removed right now. Okay, so all this because initially it was integrated with the old form, so that's why. And now we have removed it, so we have removed the error. But now the main thing is the SharePoint form. Again, in the items property, if you go on the notepad, you have to use this property, otherwise your old data or your existing data records will not appear if you click on edit. Okay, so that's why this one thing is you have to add. Second thing is, okay, click on this form again and on success property, because on success means whenever you submitted your data, your form should be reset and hide. So that's why on success, what you have to do is you have to paste this code which was initially available. Okay, now we are good. Let's try to publish this and let's see it's work or not. You have to save it and publish it. Okay, now if I refresh this, let's see, it's loading but in a default format, so I think it's not published yet, so you have to keep refreshing. Publish. Okay, form looks very little, means very small. So what you have to do is if you click on a setting display, and then you can use the custom apply, but custom will look very big. So what you have to do is, again, because this is some kind of a glitch, so again you have to apply for the small size and just save it and publish it, and then it will look bigger. So I think this is kind of a technical glitch from the SharePoint side, sorry, SharePoint side. So yeah, that's why. Now if I play this and if I open this, it will open in a proper format. So now this is the new control. Let's try to add Saket, HR, GPPM, 11 years, and if you click, let's say it's in progress, in setting, attachments, add swap nil, and then click on save. It's saved and removed. Okay, so let's refresh this. Okay, so new entry is added, Saket and this thing, or if you want to edit this, it will open in a edit format. Okay, right, because of this particular property. If you not added this, then it will not open, right? So and the code is very simple. If is blank SharePoint dot selected, then first of employee data, whatever it is, means the first record should be selected, otherwise the exit means whatever the selected items. Okay, so SharePoint integration selected. So these are the code that you have to consider it, and this is the comment box by default, but this is how it will look, and with more proper enhanced UI. Okay, again, if I show you, let's open previous one, anything, then it will refresh accordingly. And let's say currently it doesn't have Pratik doesn't have any experience, so let's add 3 years of experience in that, and if I save this, the 3 will be updated and the form is removed. Why? Because that second property that we have applied. So this is how you can make changes and yeah, in the customized Power Apps with the modern controls. I hope you like this video. If you like, then do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.